She has a particular training style that is so unique. She gets your body fit, strong, flexible, but she also speaks to your mind and your heart, your spirit. She works with students from 9 to 69, and they all seem to come away that much more empowered by the kind of teaching and motivation that she provides. So we want to get in there today and just get an idea of what comes together in her mind to be able to guide and inspire her students the way she does. So without any further ado, let's get in the studio. Now you're gonna see some fit, strong, healthy bodies. Don't feel intimidated. If you haven't been working out, you can get fit. Just stay with me. Let's see what Tina has for you. Her legacy, her track record, you can tell the true professionals in this profession by the fruit they bear. You've seen some of the work with the young people she's teaching, guiding, molding, and we just want to get her firsthand account of what it takes to be the caliber of teacher, instructor, motivator she is, and we'll also find out what some of her plans for the future are. Hey Tina, how you doing?
How are you, Herman? It's good seeing you as always.
Thank you. I mean, we go back 15, 20 years, and again, she's been at it, and she's the real article. So where is this going? What is your vision? What do you want to do now? You're an innovator, you got fashion, you got shoes. What else can we expect from you?
Well, I can't give you that answer because only God knows what is next for his child. I am driven by God. He is my rider in life. This is my vehicle, but he's the rider. I'm a passenger.
How do you interpret those motivations? When is a creator speaking to you and nudging you, like, okay, Tina, you got to do this. Now, Tina, you got to go. How do you tune in?
Well, a driver with a good passenger always stops at the best locations. So me and God are partnership. As a passenger in life, God says, you want to go here? And I look out the window while he's driving and I say, let's stop here and see what happens. And then sometimes he says, this street doesn't look too safe. We're going to ride to the next location.
Interesting. And your stops tend to benefit so many. I mean, how many thousands of people have been under your tutelage, directly and indirectly through your image on cable and on various other mediums. So with so many people having been taught and having been disciplined by you, what are the hopes for them? Do you seek to have them go professional, or some was just their personal esteem? What are some of the objectives that you have for the people that you do teach?
Well, I don't like to use the term teach because I like to use inspire. Because you can teach anyone. There are people every day that go to school and get degrees and accreditations and doctorates. Yet they're not inspired by anything. We can all be taught A plus B equals C. But if you don't know what A is in your life and what B's relevance is, you wouldn't understand what C is. So I have to inspire. I'd rather inspire than teach. And I do see them going on as professional because I believe that you don't need a school or, again, anyone to say, hey, Herman, you're a professional. Because I, quote unquote, Sir Lancelot, say you are a professional. I want to inspire my dancers and my students to understand that you become that professional the minute that you claim it. Because when you claim professionalism, everything in you will resonate God. Wherever you go, you will carry professionalism. So you don't need a school or somebody to say, Herman, you're professional. Because I've seen you, I've been a comrade of yours for years, and every time I see you and everything that you do and touch, you always expect excellence like myself.
Thank you, thank you.
So I know that we don't need anyone to say, hey, Herman, you're a professional. Because I know Herman is a professional.
Right, right. You set a standard for yourself, and you set a standard for those that you inspire.
is your story? Why do you want to be a dancer? What do you love about dance? It allows you to express, right? You can express the ugly, the happy. Express it. Don't hold it back. This is what you gotta do. You gotta express. Y'all ready? Last time, and we're gonna start signs. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hear about what you have coming out. Where can they get a part of your fashion? Where can they get DVDs? What if someone is looking right now and said, whoa, I'm impressed with how she inspires, how can they get a part of you?
Well, they can always log on to our website, www.skin dancecompany.com. We have a website with our dance company, Junior Ensemble. We've also had the Junior Ensemble for the last 2 years, which range from 11 years old to maybe 18 years old. So I'm really focusing on my junior ensemble because that is our future. And with my programming, I don't want to take trained dancers. I'll take them at any level of training because I believe, again, through inspiration, it will come. Because I've seen many children at the age of 3 and 4 in the School of American Ballet, as when I was in Juilliard, walking through the corridors, parents forcing these children to be things that these children were miserable, to stand up, pull in, forcing shoes on them. And I just would walk by and go, wow, these kids are miserable. So I want to go in my hood, as to say, or in the suburbs, wherever, and just pull that little girl that always has that light in her, but she just doesn't think she can do it because there's no one around her that could say, yes, you can.
Right. I know you have to work with the child, but the parent is such a critical part. So do you interview them together? Do you want to see them together? How do you make sure that that's the kind of match that can fit into the program that you have?
I don't make sure there's a match. God does. Any child that God brings to me, He brought. I notice in my life that nobody is brought to me without purpose. So whoever I get, I can't turn them away.
That's powerful. So they fill out the forms. What are the requirements for a parent sitting home and say, wow, my daughter, my niece, I got a whole bunch of girls, even young men that I need to bring to the system. What documentation, what do they have to bring for that initial interview or that initial time coming to you?
Their commitment and spirit. And just come to me and say, Miss Tina, I am a dancer. Okay. No documentation needed.
Whoa. Now, is that inspiration or is that inspiration? Oh, man, this has been so inspiring for me because as I was listening to you, you speak in a manner that wherever you are in life, you could be 90, you could be 9, you always have to take stock of where you are, where you've been, and where you're going, and are you on that path? So just being a part of observing your rehearsal today was enlightening for me. But I'm not surprised because this is who you've been and who you've lived. Just in closing, to motivate, to inspire someone sitting home who hasn't found that belief in themselves, who hasn't found that esteem, what words could you give that who sits home all day, maybe eating foods they shouldn't, maybe not working out in 5, 10, 15 years? What would you inspire them with?
I don't want to go and digress into something else, but
go wherever the Spirit takes you.
Yes. I say go into the bathroom, close the door, look dead in the mirror, confront your demons, have a conversation with yourself, and embrace the ugly. We're hiding from ugly. That's what keeps us in a shell. That's what makes us not go for our dreams. The intimidation, what people might see, what they might say. Got to look in the mirror, look directly and say, I don't care.
And I'm going to go forward.
Who are you performing for? I think that's what's wrong with this generation. Y'all don't know who y'all serve no more. You don't even know who you serve. You don't even know why you're here, some of this generation. That's why your pants are down like that. When you wake up in the morning, what is your purpose?
I'm reevaluating that for my life this year. What is my purpose? I know what my purpose is, but you gotta keep telling yourself, what is your purpose? And stop just living life like this. Are you giving up on your dream because it didn't happen yet? Luther Vandross was back up to Pat LaBelle in his 40s until he got a record deal, and look what he became. It is never too late for you to become the next icon or to go to greatness. You can still have the cover of Dance Magazine.
So again, where does this philosophy come from? I know from your personal experiences, but all right, you mentioned your father. Who were the icons or the models in front of you that said, wow, that person's not giving up. That's what it means to get what you want. You constantly go for it. So what models for that did you have?
I had so many. I have Judith Jamison is one of my mentors. Richard Simmons is one of my mentors. Virginia Johnson, Arthur Mitchell. So many are my mentors.
And their tenacity, their ability to continue to go on is what lets you know, hey, they ain't stopping, I'm not stopping.
You know what always grasps me, Herman, is the elegance of being a leader. Not the position of a leader. Because there's many leaders out there. Positions don't intimidate me. Anybody can get a position. You know what impresses me? The elegance of a leader. Because when a leader can have elegance and confidence, it tells me they're a good leader. Because they know what they're doing. When you have to force leadership, there's a problem. You won't be followed by people if you force leadership. But one thing you do learn is that the weak do fall alongst the side.
And, or you can force and intimidate. You can get reactions for a certain amount of time, but it's so short-lived.
Wow.
You get a sincere
exactly.
People will follow you out of fear or out of
right.
what you do or what you're not.
Exactly.
And that's on any kind of true leadership.
You wanted to say, you understand me? Right now, you don't have that, some of you. You got to get it. You got to go inside and find the ugly in your life and embrace it. The ugliest is what makes you powerful, not the pretty. The ugly makes you powerful. That's why sometimes I embrace the ugly in my life. You know what I said to myself this year? I said,